Robert Eggers' third feature film. This week, by some clever social media postings, we learned the identity of a couple of new players on this ensemble project, which is actually going to start lensing soon, or has already started to lens. And the first thing I could say is, oh, there's a lot of players that were former Lars von Trier participants. So yeah, Robert Eggers, the Northman, Björk is attached in some capacity. So let's talk about this project. What does it say that Focus Features was able to create such a vast backdrop? You know, it's another built set for the filmmaker, but also just the names attached to this project it's a true A-team of actors who work for auteurs and that you would expect to see at the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah, so Robert Eggers, I mean, this is Focus Features and New Regency, so there's probably more money behind it than we think.
Yeah.
But I think it just speaks to the fact that following The Witch and The Lighthouse, Robert Eggers has positioned himself as a filmmaker who will give actors roles that the kind of stuff they're not going to be able to do really elsewhere. So it's to me, it speaks to, I mean, Willem Dafoe is back working with him on this project. We have Ethan Hawke, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicole Kidman, Alexander Skarsgård, Claes Bang. So these are all actors who relish these kind of meaty roles. You know, this is a Viking revenge story as far as we know. Obviously, plot details are under wraps. And the Björk connection, which is the big piece of news to emerge. It'll be her first film since her contentious role in Dancer in the Dark and her friction with Lars von Trier. It's actually, if you do a bit of digging, it's maybe not entirely surprising. The script for the film is by an Icelandic poet named, I'm going to get it wrong, Sion Sigurdsson. And he's actually a very frequent collaborator with Björk. He co-wrote a song. He wrote a song for the Sugar Cubes way back. That was like a huge hit for them. He was a lyricist on Dancer in the Dark. So that connection is strong with himself and Björk. So I have a feeling it was probably his prodding a little bit that got her into this film.
Well, I'm super excited about that. I also noticed some of the aerial shots of the set. That you know, I'm jonesing because of obviously The Witch and what he did with so little. I definitely get a sense it's not going to be in black and white, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do use film. Like you mentioned, New Regency is shepherding this project, so they're the ones that did The Revenant, you know, under extreme conditions, and they got the shoot on celluloid for that. So yeah, I'm just really happy for this filmmaker and giving him just a larger palette and means to realize a project in this scope. I mean, it gets me super excited, and yeah, I guess the inclusion of Björk makes sense with that linkage, but yeah, just like a promising cast that you get a sense will really belong to this 10th century world that Eggers creates.
Yeah, I mean, he's building. You mentioned the aerial shots. He's building a whole set in Northern Ireland that looks kind of amazing. And as we've seen from his first two films, his work is super stylized. So it'll be very interesting to see what his visual approach is with this film, how he brings this era to life. Yeah, but it certainly looks like he's really going all in once again. So it's very exciting.
I'm Eric Lavallée. I'm editor-in-chief and site owner for IONCINEMA.com. And this is
Kevin Jagernauth, contributing writer for the playlist.
And together we are IndieSponge.